Hello viewers, I'm Torquay Town Centre resident, Mrs. Joan Warren. Before I go on, can I say an enormous thank you to everyone who sent me good wishes after I was forced to spend 2 weeks in the dark room at the back of my little cottage. I was trying to get over the shock of seeing 2 men doing something unspeakable on laundry steps.
Joan, please cut to the chase. This show isn't all about you. The reason we are here today is because Tracey Ireland has done another runner. I bet you that she's gone off with another fancy man that she's picked up on her computer and has cast us to one side.
Oh Terry, why do you relish sticking a knife into poor Tracey? Maybe you are secretly jealous of her. At least she can get herself a man friend, because she is not too old and ugly, like us.
Speak for yourself, Joan. I also stumbled across a man doing his number 2. He was in the dangerous, undercover passage, the one Torquay Council refuses to sort out, to keep us safe. He gave me a saucy little wink, as he was crouched there. So, I still have what it takes, Joan, believe me, I really do.
Well Terry, if one of the many people that use our community as a free public convenience can make your day, then who am I to judge? Has it crossed your mind that Tracey could be unwell? Perhaps she has coronavirus and is up at Torquay Hospital on a ventilator. Have you thought that she might have been dragged from her bed in the early hours by Torquay Council officers desperate to stop her campaigns to bring justice to our deprived community?
Joan, you should join a convent with your holier-than-thou attitudes. I have criticized Torquay Council for breaking election promises and squandering our money on worthless things like ailing shopping centers, but I have never ended up in a dungeon beneath the town hall. Why then would Tracey Ireland be incarcerated? There is no excuse for that wayward woman.
Anyway Terry, we need to be telling our lovely viewers what's really been happening around Torquay Town Centre during the past 7 days. Remember, we are a warts and all service and a rare breed too. We are not a propaganda machine for business and tourism.
My exclusive report is about Torquay's drug dealers, whose tax-free profits have gone through the ceiling since lockdown. One drugs supermarket is doing so well in the town centre, queues occasionally form. At night, posh cars and taxis stop outside, with their engines running, so a punter can pop in. Drug dealing in Torquay is a 24-hour economy, and has never been so blatant and prolific. And it won't be affected by any 10 o'clock shutdowns either, unlike our law-abiding bars and restaurants.
A woman was heard wailing like a banshee in the direction of Abbey Road on Friday evening. She was completely off her trolley. Earlier, she had been stopping people in the street, asking them for pieces of bacon foil. Obviously, she needed it to cook heroin that she had purchased in the area. While desperate people are killing themselves with a growing number of drug outlets, our poor beleaguered police officers have to make sure that everyone is observing the social distancing rules. They don't have the resources for much else.
I am going to use the Melville Group's community food box. It is just past the Clipper Inn. It's there for people who are hungry and can't afford a simple meal. I've got a couple of rather nice, hairy parsnips that are bound to shrivel up well before I get to them. I will pop them in the box later.
That's nice of you, Terry. My next report is about our never-ending problems with flight tipping. You do know that this will never stop until the officers and councillors do their jobs properly. We need a plan, starting with licensing the local landlords, like the Liberal Democrats promised. We do know that some Torquay landlords hold on to a tenant's deposit if they leave anything behind when they vacate his or her property. Tenants are dumping unwanted items onto our streets just to make sure they get their money. There could be a very simple solution here.
If we don't challenge Torquay Council and expose their failings, nothing will ever change. But we will end on a positive. Do you know, Joan, I feel very safe when I shop in Carter's. They are taking the whole thing of coronavirus very seriously indeed. It shows me how they are prepared to put their customers and staff first. Stay safe everyone. Unfortunately, Tracey Island's whereabouts are anyone's guess.